Once upon a time, in a distant village, there lived a young girl named Jeanette in a small, cozy house on the outskirts. Jeanette was not only beautiful but also incredibly intelligent. What set her apart was her deep love for magical tales. Every night, she would sit on her roof under the moonlight, reading enchanting stories and wondering what it would be like to step into a magical world. One night, when the moon was at its brightest and the air was filled with a strange, sweet fragrance, Jeanette closed her book and gazed at the moon. With all her heart, she made a wish. I wish I could go to the land of moonlight, where every dream comes true, and magic makes everything possible. As soon as the words escaped her lips, a soft glow began to surround her. Startled but not scared, Jeanette stood up, curiosity shining in her eyes. The glow slowly turned into a deep blue hue, and suddenly, a magnificent magical door appeared in front of her. The door was adorned with dazzling jewels and bore the mark of the moonlight on its surface. Jeanette felt a strange pull toward the door. Taking a deep breath, she stepped closer and gently touched it. The door creaked open by itself, revealing a breathtakingly beautiful world on the other side. The sky wasn't blue but a blend of pink and gold, and the trees seemed to drip stars from their leaves. Birds sang melodies so enchanting that they felt like spells woven into the air. As Jeanette crossed the threshold, she found herself standing on a shimmering bridge, with magical water flowing underneath. The water sparkled in hues of blue, reflecting the moonlight like a million diamonds. Beyond the bridge lay a lush garden filled with flowers of every imaginable color, their fragrances intoxicating and their beauty mesmerizing. Just then, a radiant fairy appeared before Jeanette. The fairy had silvery hair that glowed like moonlight and wings that shimmered with hues of the rainbow. Smiling warmly, she said, "Welcome, Jeanette. We have been waiting for you. You are the chosen guest of the land of moonlight." Surprised, Jeanette stammered, "Me? But I'm just an ordinary girl." The fairy chuckled. "That's what makes you special. Your pure heart and the dreams you cherish have brought you here. Come, let me show you this magical world." The fairy led Jeanette onto a flying carpet, and they soared into the air. As the carpet ascended, Jeanette looked down to see a realm alive with magical beings. Tiny fairies flitted in clusters, giants danced on clouds, and vibrant butterflies formed dazzling patterns in the air. It was a land where every corner brimmed with wonder and beauty. The fairy guided Jeanette to a grand castle. The castle seemed to be carved out of pure moonlight, with its gates crowned by a glowing crescent. The fairy said, "This is the castle of moonlight, where you will meet the moon goddess herself. She has something very special to share with you." Inside the castle, the walls were made of glimmering mirrors, each reflecting a dream as if it were reality. Jeanette stopped in awe as she saw one of her own dreams displayed in one of the mirrors, more vivid and beautiful than she had ever imagined. Finally, she stood before the moon goddess, a celestial figure radiating grace and light. Her eyes held the wisdom of countless ages, and her smile was as serene as the moon itself. She greeted Jeanette warmly. "Jeanette, welcome to the land of moonlight. This world exists because of hearts like yours that dream, hope, and believe in magic." The moon goddess handed Jeanette a sparkling locket, crafted from the essence of starlight. "This locket," the goddess explained, "will give you magical powers even in your world. But remember, its magic is meant for kindness and helping others. Use it wisely." Jeanette clutched the locket close to her heart and promised to always use it for good. The fairy escorted Jeanette back to the magical door. As she bid farewell to the land of moonlight, Jeanette felt a deep sense of gratitude and purpose. She stepped through the door and found herself back on her rooftop, under the same moon that now seemed to shine even brighter. From that night onward, Jeanette's life was never the same. The locket she wore reminded her of the magical world she had visited and the promise she had made. She used her newfound powers to help her village, bringing smiles and joy wherever she went. The land of moonlight remained a cherished memory, a reminder that dreams and kindness are the truest forms of magic. Jeanette's heart continued to shine as brightly as the moon, spreading light and love wherever she went.